Hello, everybody. This is Costa from Broker Bay, and today is Monday, May 11th, 2020. As promised, we are following up with you with our weekly updates on showings, offers, sales, and more. So let's jump right into it. We're going to start off where we always start off, which is the last 90 days, the trailing 90 days, and what that looked like. And so when we have a look at showings over the last 90 days, as expected, huge drop off because of COVID-19 and all the stay-at-home orders. But since then, and we bottomed out almost 2 weeks into the stay-at-home orders. But since then, week after week after week after week after week, showings have continued to trend higher, and so it's definitive now. This is a trend with where showings are heading, especially now that the COVID-19 infection numbers for Ontario, at least, are looking promising, and they're heading in the right direction. They look like they may be getting under control. So people are becoming more emboldened to take safety precautions and go out there and show properties and see houses with their clients. Okay, so just to note as well, this increase in showings does not include our new virtual showing system showings. These are only in-person showings that we're looking at here. Great. All right, so showings trend upwards. When we look at that a little bit more closely for the last 30 days, it becomes very obvious at this point that showings continue to trend upwards. These valleys that you see here, these low points, they're Sundays. Not to worry, it's not like there's this huge drop off. It's just Sundays in general have less showings. And in particular, this last Sunday, which was Mother's Day, typically has a very low amount of showings. So don't think that this is a new trend and we're going into negative territory here. This is simply Mother's Day, and that's why showings have dropped off this much on the previous Sunday. When we look at offers over the last 30 days, it's a bit more of an erratic pattern, but as is very obvious, offers also continue to trend upwards in their own special way here. So offers and showings are both up, and in the charts that we're going to go to in a few minutes, we'll talk about new listings, etc. So great, not great news, but just promising news that COVID-19 numbers seem to be improving in Ontario, and because of this, showings and offers are also seeming to be correlated to how COVID-19 is doing in the province. So I suspect that this is going to continue to trend upwards, probably more aggressively over the next couple of weeks, especially as new and hopefully good numbers come in regarding COVID-19 infection rates in the GTA and in Ontario. Awesome. All right, so when we look at the last 7 days compared to 7 days a month before, so we're comparing May 4th to the 10th to April 6th to the 12th, this is where we start to see how much of a difference we're experiencing in terms of numbers. So we are this week way above where we were month over month for the same week. And if we look at that in terms of percentages, showings are actually up 150% this week compared to the same week 30 days ago. And again, these sound like very large numbers, but keeping in mind that we're up 149% comparing small numbers to small numbers. So we're comparing essentially this week right here to this week over here. So that's why the numbers are up so high. But again, we are still considerably down from where we were before. So don't get too excited, but know that we are now 100% trending upwards, and showings are up 149% month over month. Offers are up 158%. New MLS listings up 38.2%. And as we've noticed, MLS listings are inversely related to exclusives. Exclusives are down 2.6% month over month, and solds are up 72% month over month. So pretty promising numbers in terms of where the market is starting to trend back to where hopefully we were before. So yeah, things are improving across the board without a doubt. More specifically, rather than month over month, when we look at this week over last week, the numbers are still positive in every regard. So showings are up 26% this week versus last week, and they would have been above more, but Mother's Day attributed to this number being 26%, which I was expecting for it to be closer to 35 to 40%, but that's not important. Offer registrations, again, are up 17% this week compared to the previous 7 days. So in the immediate 7 days prior to the current 7 days, offers are up 17% in total. New MLS listings up 16%, new exclusives down 4.5%, and new solds up 15.7%. We forgot the percentage symbol there, but that is a positive number. It's 15.7% up this week versus last week. So there you have it, everybody. Things in every aspect of the market continue to trend upwards, and all other variables held constant with COVID-19, I suspect that this is going to continue to trend upwards, and hopefully we can start entering territories of where we were several weeks or a month and a half ago or 2 months ago. So yeah, you can even see that right here, the peak of this week is starting to hit the lows of where we were in pre-COVID-19 times. So we're starting to enter territory that we are familiar with. So thanks everyone for watching. If anyone has any questions, please reach out to us, and we're happy to answer any questions. And again, we're going to be including this chart in the email that we're sending. Thanks everyone. Stay safe. Have a great day.